On. Hey, y'all. It's 28mm RPG.
Hey.
We have Gordo. Say hi to everybody.
All right,
And we have Spencer, as per
Hey.
usual.
It's me.
So, let me
Can't get rid of me easily.
get rid of the little interface in front of Gordo's face here.
Come on, you just gotta have time to shine too, you know.
Whoop. Let's go to yeah. Let's go to everybody again here. I'm having fun with this. Let's go back to the regular screen. Where is it here? Share. All right, there we go. Grid. Back to there. Okay. We should be good. So today we were going to go ahead and start creating characters. We have one for Gordo here to get going, and as well for Spencer. So first off,
You almost forgot my name, man.
I almost forget it. I almost forget my own name sometimes. It comes with age.
No, that's pretty bad. Yeah,
So, okay, so we'll start with Spencer. Spencer, you will roll the dice 6 consecutive times. And it'll be going in the, starting with strength, dexterity, endurance, intellect, education, social standing. I know a few people out there are like, you get to rearrange it. No, we are, the idea here, and just to explain it all, and I just explained it to Spencer here, is you've seen the movie Collateral? Yeah. Okay. So Collateral, you've got a character. Jamie Foxx is playing just a taxi driver. He's got no any kind of like fighting skills or anything like that, right? He's just a typical dude, and then all of a sudden Vincent gets into his car. And then it's just a mayhem, road of mayhem that he travels on, and he has to get out of the car and face off with the thugs to get that computer chip or whatever, the USB drive and stuff like that. So it's the same thing. This is the same sort of thing. We're having whatever we roll up, and then we are going to just go along with it, and that's part of the fun of the game too, is to play around with it. Later on, we'll go ahead and have one where we go ahead and situate all the attributes to exactly where we want. So start rolling there, Spencer.
All right, and that's just your typical 2d6.
2d6, yeah. If you have it on the quick slot there still, go for it.
So 8 for strength. 8 for dex. 3 for endurance. 8 for intellect. 10 for education.
That's nice. Pretty darn good.
Wow. And a magical 7 for social standing.
There we go. Alrighty. And so what we'll do is we'll clear this off. Go ahead and do your roll, sir.
Okay.
Gordo.
Got a 5 for strength.
Okay.
8 for dexterity.
Perfect.
So 7.
That was a good roll.
I'll take it.
Whipped it right in.
Nice.
9 for intellect.
We have some smart ones here.
I wish I was that smart in real life.
7 for education. Strong. I'm actually really happy with that.
And good social standing. So awesome. Let me go into the actions here and make sure everything is correct. Reset everything to max because everything gets swapped around in this thing. It's crazy. It's just the weirdest. Okay, and then let's go to Spencer's character and do the same thing. Reset everything. All right. All right, so Spencer, decide on what you want to do for for your career. So we'll put in a couple of slots in here. So we got.
Oh, you're gonna like this one, Rick. I'm gonna be a drifter.
A drifter.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And what type of drifter do I want to be? I want to be a wanderer.
Okay, so first off, let's go ahead and get you some background skills.
Alrighty.
So with Spencer, we have an education. So you get a +1. So you get yourself 4 skills to start off with.
Okay, which ones are those?
So that'll be, it's right in the beginning of Traveler Creation. It should be within the first couple of pages there. The background skills should be admin, animals, art, athletics, carouse, drive, electronics, flyer, language, mechanic, medic, profession, science, seafarer, streetwise, survival, and vac suit. That'd be page 9 for you, Gordo.
Okay.
And page 8 for myself.
Okay.
All right. So let's go streetwise for 1.
Okay, so hold up here, grab streetwise. There we go. Doing. Okay.
Survival.
Okay.
Science.
Okay, hold up here. There we go. All right.
And let's go. Let's go language.
Okay. Alrighty. Now, Gordo, what would you like to start taking for yours? You have an education of that, so you get 3 skills.
Okay, so before we pick careers, we pick skills first?
The background skills.
Okay.
So 3 of those, anyone, they're all going to be 0. So you're just standard trained at them. That's on, page 9 there.
Okay, yeah, let's see. Let's do, what does carouse do? Let me ask that question.
Carouse, that's your ability to, speak the language with people and try to, get some sort of positive reaction out of them. Build relation with them, that sort of
Kind of
thing.
like a diplomacy sort of thing? Is that
Sort of, yeah, sort of like that.
Okay. Let's do carouse. Let's do streetwise.
Okay, hold on. Carouse, streetwise.
And then something a little more practical too. Let's do no, is flyer like piloting and that sort of deal?
Yeah, you can pilot a kind of a vehicle. It's a vehicle piloting, so.
Okay. Would that include like space air or spacecraft or shuttles, or is it just like
that would only entail like stuff like um, possibly like a all round kind of flying helicopters, grav, that sort of stuff, aircraft, just a general just on all of them, but not
yeah,
professional at any one.
okay, let's do that. We'll do flyer. So yeah,
Okay,
carouse, flyer, and streetwise.
cool, cool, awesome. And which brings us back to Spencer now that that is done. And Spencer decides on Drifter.
You betcha.
Alrighty. I might just go ahead and bring up the reference manual in here. And go into Drifter. Alrighty. So, go ahead and let's see. Does it even indicate the role here? Oh, great, it does not. Let's see. Careers. Nope. And oh, hold off. Do you want to do any like pre kind of school thing just before we hit that?
Preschool drifter.
Like if you want to get into like any kind of you know,
I didn't know there's a schooling for drifting.
you can take some sort of education before you get into actual.
Sure.
If you wish.
You know what? Let's do the pre-ed.
Okay. So you want to just do the standard university, or try to get yourself into some sort of military academy?
Just do standard university.
So university, you need to roll, and based on your education. So go ahead and let you know how to hit the education statistic in there. Roll your education, and you need a 6 or higher to enter it. And that is good. That is really good. So you've entered it, and you get to choose a level 0 and level 1 skill from the following list. I'm not sure if you have that list on hand. It should be on here. It's page 16, so it might be 15 on yours, or
14
or 14.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have the choice of admin, advocate, animals, art, astrogation, electronics, engineer, language, medic.
Let's try. Let's go with science.
What's that?
Science.
Science. And what kind of a science are you? What kind of a science are you going to get yourself into here?
Biology.
Biology. So there we go. Because you already have science. Go ahead and pick yourself something else that'll be at 0.
In
the same list.
the same list?
Yep.
Okay, let's go for medic.
Very good. So medic at 0. All right. Gordo. Same thing. Do you wish to go ahead and partake into any education activities, university or military academy?
Yep, I think university is what I'd like to do.
Okay. Once again, you need a 6 or higher, rolling with your education. So that'll be the.
So you just click where it says education. Click
it,
that,
yeah, on the where it has the die roll, the little die symbol on it. That should bring it up.
I'm not sure I did that right.
Double click it on.
There.
There we go. Perfect. Yeah, you make it. So you get to choose a level 0 and a level 1 skill from the same following list, and that is on page 16.
Okay. Let's do the level 0 as engineer,
Okay.
and the level 1 is astrogation.
Cool.
Did I graduate with honors?
And let me put that to level 1. Oh, what was that?
I said, did I graduate with honors? I got a 10. I think 10 or higher.
On that roll, yes, yes, you did. So
Cool.
here you go. Actually, you both did. So both just one increase. Okay, with honors. So you both got honors. So increase. Okay, graduation benefits increase both the skills chosen before by 1 level. So we will do that as well. So I'll crank those. So that was for Spencer. And for you, that will be... Now, what you said it was engineer that you were going for, right? So which kind of engineer are you planning to break into for your... you have the choice of jump drive, life support, maneuver drive, or power for
Let's do
Gordo.
jump drive.
Jump drive?
Yeah.
Okay. I shall hook that in there. Perfect. And your astrogation was up. And also, you guys both increase your education by 1. I believe you can modify those yourselves. Just click on the first box beside your attribute, and you can change that to 1 number up if you wish.
Okay. Now, what's the DM?
Place modifier.
Yeah. So it grants a +2 to qualify for one of the following careers: agent, army, citizen, entertainer, Marines, Navy, scholar, and scouts. So we'll keep that aside with a +2 for your for you to get into whatever it is that you wish to get into. So starting with Spencer. Now do you want to kind of switch it up? Do you want to change your outlook to going into a different thing other than Drifter?
Actually, you know what?
Because you get a +2 roll, so.
I honestly think I'll go into agent.
Okay. So agent, you are allowed to basically go into anything in agent there. As soon as I find the agent here, number 1. There we go. So your qualification is under intelligence, and you need a 6 or higher, but you get a +2. So you only need a 4 or higher, basically.
Okay, so I roll the 2...
Roll under intelligence.
Under intelligence. Did I even roll?
Nope.
Oh, it's a success.
I just got Spencer blank.
Yeah, it's still doing...
So did you... You're clicking the... Okay.
There we go.
All right, that works. You get yourself in. So which branch are you choosing here, Spencer?
Let's go with law enforcement.
Okay. So what you will end up doing is you will get the following skills, and I will commit them to you here. The first one you get is Streetwise. So your Streetwise will end up getting a little bit buffed up. So Streetwise, where are we here? So that becomes 1. You get a choice in drive there. Eventually, you just have drive basic. Investigate is your next skill. Flyer is another skill you get. Just standard. Recon. And gun combat. So get to there. Gun combat. All standard. Now go ahead and roll for your law enforcement. Your survival will be an endurance roll, and you need a 6 or higher. 6 or higher.
Oh dear.
Your endurance, and whoa.
Like I said, oh dear.
Alrighty, so roll on the mishap. You need to give me a 1d6 on that, please. Okay, so a criminal or other figure under investigation offers you a deal. Accept, and you leave the career without further penalty, although you lose the benefit roll. Refuse, and you must roll twice on the injury table and take the lower result. It's your choice. Leave.
I'm gonna take the deal.
You gonna leave? Okay.
I'm gonna leave.
Okay, so let's write you down as a. There you go. Personal. And there we go. You are out of the agency. That was a quick career for you. So Gordo, your turn. Which career do you wish to take here?
So with my social standing of 10, I think I have to go noble. It was not what I originally thought I would do,
Okay.
but I went the other way.
I know it's just like you never know what you're gonna want to take until you end up rolling and bang. That's what happens. So roll under social. You need a 10 or higher. Actually, an 8 or higher now because of the +2.
It says there automatic qualification if your social is 10 or
Oh,
higher.
that
so
is true.
automatic...
That is right. You gained that. There you go.
Okay.
You are in there.
I'm thinking administrator for the career branch there.
Okay. So, personal, career, noble. And for that, you need to make a survival roll under intelligence. You need a 4 or higher.
Okay. All right, so intelligence. Yay!
Perfect. You make her. And since you made that, roll for your advancement is under education. You need a 6 or higher, and you've done her. So rank, you get a 1 in there. And let's first off get all your skills, because we don't want to forget all those juicy skills you get.
Okay.
You get admin, so I'll throw that in there. You get advocate. There. You get a form of electronics. You get a diplomat skill. Oh, let's get back to diplomat. You get an investigate skill. And a persuade. And now you have a choice. You can roll under personal development, service skills, administrator, and what's your education at here? Education 8 means, yes, you can roll also under advanced education if you wish.
Okay. So just pick one of those, I guess?
Yep. Which chart do you want to possibly gain something there?
Sure. It'll just be a 1D then?
Yep. But pick the chart that you wish to roll on first. So it'll be either personal development, service skills, advanced education, or administrator.
All right. I'm going to go with administrator.
Perfect. Roll your 1d6.
Just a straight 1d6, or is it under one of the skills?
Yep, just 1d6. Just a straight 1d6. You can, yep.
Okay.
So you get broker as a skill.
Okay.
Now, because I have my own little house rule that says whenever, and let me go ahead and correct that, so you got a 1. Whenever you get advancement in your career, you get to choose which skill you wish to gain. So anything in the personal development, service skills, advanced education, or administrator. Pick any of those skills. You could don't have to roll.
Okay. I'm going to pick gun combat, actually. Something, a little hobby on the side he's working on.
Okay. Now, because gun combat, you get a 1 in it. Which kind of gun combat do you wish? Archaic, energy, slug?
At this level, would I be able to afford an energy weapon?
Oh, certainly.
Okay, then go energy.
Energy. Okay. It also gives you a 0 on all other gun combat, so which means you don't have any minuses whenever you use any kind of weapon that is a firearm style.
Cool.
And so that should be good. Here, I just want to make sure I have your rank in there. Okay, good. Spencer, back to you. This is where you start picking the drifter, right?
Actually, I had something else.
Oh yeah. Also, we have to roll for an event for everybody. So, Spencer, first off, roll for your agent event. That's 2d6.
2d6.
Yep, just a standard. No bonuses or anything like that. Seven, life event. Roll on life events table on 46. Once again, same thing. 2d6.
2d6. 5.
From 5, you get improved relationship. So, a romantic relationship involving you deepens, possibly leading to a marriage or some emotional commitment. Gain a ally, or yeah, it just says gain ally. So, We'll add that to your background. So you have ally romantic. There you go. So we have that in there. And I'm going to get back to Noble. And Gordo, roll for your event 2d6. No modifications, just a standard 2d6. 10. Sweet. You manipulate and charm your way through high society. Gain 1 level in carouse, diplomat, persuade, or steward. You can choose one of those. Carouse, diplomat, persuade, or steward.
I'll take a level of persuade.
Okay.
Didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to clear it.
Okay.
Don't mind me,
And as well as a rival and an ally. Okay, so you get both a rival and an ally. This probably won't come into play unless the story deepens. So,
okay. Do we leave that undefined right now, or do we define who those people are?
Yeah, we can leave it undefined right now because and once we get into figuring things out, once your character's done, we'll start working on that there.
Can I ask you a question? On the previous page under ranks and bonuses for the administrator, do I get admin 1 for being rank 1?
Oh yes, you do. That is, yep, you do.
You're starting to figure this book out more than he does.
That's right. Yeah. He's well in front of me. Sometimes what I do is I go through the ranks and everything, and I give you all those skills in. But yeah, we can do it during this time as well. That's no problem.
Okay. Yeah, I was just asking.
Yep.
Wasn't sure if that's what that meant.
So we'll hit that up. So we'll just remember that we'll do that as we go along. That's good. Alrighty, Spencer, which career do you want to attend to next?
I'm gonna go for a rogue pirate.
So first off, qualifications is going to be Dex. So you need a 6 or higher. So dexterity. Yeah, just maker. And you are going for pirate.
Yeah.
So for that, now you don't get any service skills because you've already taken them from your previous law enforcement.
Okay.
And you need a dexterity roll of 6 or higher to survive. And that works. Just roll for your advancement. Intelligence. You need a 6 or higher.
Oh.
Okay, that's okay. You just didn't get you just didn't get to get a bonus skill or anything. So now you get to choose for your skills. You get to choose from personal development, service skills. I believe you have, what do you have for education? Oh, you have a 10. So you're able to also get the advanced education. And you can roll on pirate as well. So those are the 4 skill charts you can roll off of. Which one do you pick?
Where are those rolls?
What's it?
Where are those rolls?
For your, okay, so if you're looking at rogue on the rogue page, it's probably like 39 or 37.
38.
38 on your page. Okay. So it gives you skills and training, which gives you the following. It's going to be personal development, service skills, advanced education, or pirate.
Okay. Let's do Let's do personal development.
Okay, roll 1d6. 2 gives you a dexterity of extra by 1. I hit that up for you. Now that should
be a 9.
what's going on here? Give us a 9, please.
No, there's a 9. There it is.
we go.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And, well, we may as well roll for your event as well. 2d12. I mean 2d6. But
2d12. Okay.
we got Shadow and Sun in the chat, and we have James as well. Cool.
6.
6. You have the opportunity to backstab a fellow rogue for personal gain. If you do so, you gain a +4 die modifier for your next advancement roll. If you refuse, you gain them as an ally.
Ooh. For Dex?
What was that?
Oh, I'm trying to think here because that's enticing either way. I'll do the backstab.
To gain a +4. Okay, remember you have a +4 for your next advancement roll. Okay?
Okay.
All right. We go over to Gordo with Noble. If you wish to continue on with the Noble, or you can.
I'm thinking that, I'm going to be playing 𝙏𝙍𝘼𝙑𝙀𝙀𝙍. He is a functionary in the bureaucracy of 𝙏𝙍𝘼𝙑𝙀𝙀𝙍, a plant in the Glimmerdrift Federation. I think after serving as a minor bureaucrat in the government, he wanted to continue his career, but try to get some experience in diplomacy as a diplomat, so that he can maybe move up in his influence within the planetary government. So diplomat under Noble next.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for your survival. Intelligence roll, you need a 5 or higher. And you get a success there, no problem. Now roll for your advancement. You need a social roll of 7 or higher. And that is no problem.
Nice.
Cool.
So let's
very nice.
let's
very nice.
You are...
I'm liking this guy so far. This is going to be cool.
It is going to be interesting.
I'm viewing him kind of as a Richard Branson sort of character. So he's sort of eccentric, really, really like always has a plan or something that he's trying to come up with, some deal he's trying to make.
Okay. And first off, go ahead and roll on one of your skill tables here. You can roll on personal development, the service skills, the advanced education, or under diplomat this time.
Okay, he's going to go for diplomat.
Okay, roll 1d6. 5, which brings you up to diplomat.
Cool.
Skill, you already have diplomat, so it brings it up to 1. There
Seems
you
like
go.
his rolls are better than mine. Like, why do I have such bad luck with these, man?
I don't know. I don't
Roll
know.
for advancement. Hey,
now you get
gonna,
to you
because try and get an advancement.
because you've gained the advancement. You get to choose your next skill out of those 4 charts.
Okay, let's go with let's boost up our diplomat one more. How about that?
Okay, for sure.
Kind of focus. Yeah.
Awesome.
You are now my sworn enemy, Sir Diplomat.
Someone in
Alrighty.
my position, someone in my position clearly needs someone who can make things happen on the shadier side of the law. You know, plausible
Exactly.
deniability and all that. So that's what I'm thinking.
All
That's
right.
Enough coin, I am a pirate.
Right.
Now for your event, roll 2d6, and let's see what your event is now. From a 10. So you manipulate and charm your way through high society. Gain 1 level of either carouse, diplomat, persuade, or steward. And you also gain a rival and an ally once again. So
let's go with persuade this time.
Persuade. Perfect. See, you have persuade already. Yes, you do. You're now level 2 at it.
Yep.
And there's no advancement bonus on your rank so far. But let's go ahead and make sure that we include that. And rank number 2. Times 2.
So we can muster out at any time, right? And we muster out of
you
whatever
can muster out right now if you wanted to, or you can keep on going. Now you are currently 2 terms in, which means when you started at the ripe age of 18, you're currently at 24 years, no, 26 years of age. Sorry,
26. Yeah.
Does that include the education?
Yes, that's that includes everything.
Okay, and so the when you muster out with whatever career you're in at that time, right?
Correct. So you will end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 benefit rolls so far.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, I'll continue for now, but yeah, I just wanted to understand how that works.
Okay.
What's a blade?
Blade, yeah, it's any kind of weapon. It could be like a dagger. It could be like a cutlass. It could be any kind of swinging weapon with that you utilize with your arm.
Yeah. Or an edge.
Be a sword, anything kind of like that.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. Okay, Spencer. It is now your turn to decide on what you're going to do here. So, back to Rogue again.
Yeah.
And once again, Pirate.
Yeah.
And roll for your dexterity. For your survival, you need a 6 or higher.
6 or higher?
Yep. Perfect. You make it with flying colors. Roll for your advancement. It's under intelligence. Roll 6 or higher.
6.
Nice. So you gain that. You gain you are now rank 1 in there. You gain persuade as a skill. Let's see. Do you already have it? No, you do not. So let's go kick that in for you. And of course, persuade is going to be at a level of 1. There we go. And so let's first off, let's figure out which kind of skill you're going to go for your random one. Personal development, service skills, advanced education, or pirate.
Let's go advanced education.
Alrighty, with your advanced education, roll 1d6.
6.
So you get advocate. You already have advocate? No, you do not. So let's add that. That's a good career building skill there for the future. And yeah, your advancement, it was totally, because remember you had the +4 for the yeah. So you would have totally killed that one. Roll for your event. May as well roll for that now. 2d6.
Okay, 1d6. 2d6.
2d6.
7.
7. You get a life event roll. 46 here. Roll 2d6.
2d6. Roger. 9.
9. Travel. You move to another world. You gain a +2 to your next qualification roll. That's if you want to go ahead and change some sort of career move. You get a +2 to do so. So let me go back to here and moved. Alrighty, back to the noble.
Okay, now we will stay a noble, and we're going to continue to be a diplomat for now. He's taking a liking to this, being able to kind of wheel and deal with off-world concerns. So.
Once again, intelligence roll, you need a 5 or higher.
All right.
Very nice.
Okay, perfect. And social roll of 7 or higher.
Okay.
And that one, you just missed it. So no advancement this time.
So his career's kind of plateauing. He needs to do something to shake things up.
So personal development, service skills, advanced education, or diplomat. Which skill table do you wish to roll on?
I think his career probably plateaued a little bit because he decided to go back to school and get a little bit better educated. So that was the reason for the kind of blunting things. But
Okay. So on the advanced education, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and that is a 5. So you get diplomat. So you're still cranking up that diplomat skill.
So I got some education to be a better diplomat. He just didn't wheel and deal quite enough to advance.
There you go. Alrighty. And now roll for your event, please. 2d6. From a 4. So your time as a ruler or playboy gives you a wide range of experiences. Gain 1 of animals, art, carouse, or streetwise. So one of those. Like animals, riding, art, carouse, or streetwise.
Yeah, he probably goofed off a little bit too much at school, so he got an increase in carouse, but he kind of didn't do as well in the study.
Okay. So we'll give you a carouse. You are now advanced to 1 on that skill. That is good. Alrighty. Back to Sir Rogue. Spencer.
You betcha.
What's your plan? You gonna continue on here? You've gone through 3 you're through 3 terms now, so you're basically 30 years old.
3? Really?
30. Do you wish to continue on or muster out?
You know what? I'm gonna muster.
Okay.
I like where my standpoint is.
So you get 1, 2, 3 rolls on the mustering out benefits. You can pick either one being cash or benefit. So which do you wish to roll a 1d6, and you roll on the either which one, cash or benefit first off.
Let's do cash.
Okay, roll 1d6.
How do we do the 1d6?
So you can pull a one, like if you grab the die and go ahead and crawl it over to the to your fast bar there. You can use the or your quick bar there. You can use the quick bar to access that if you want. So you just go ahead and grab the die and plop it into one of the quick spots there.
Okay. So 1d6.
Yep.
And this is for cat.
That was quite the interesting roll. So you get $10,000 to start off with. So okay. Let's put that in. Where are we here? Personal equipment. We'll just put it in personal here. So we'll put 10,000. Whoop. Alrighty. Your second roll, cash or benefit?
Let's do benefit.
Okay, 1d6.
That was healthy. Hold on. There we go.
Perfect. 4. Okay, roll 1d6, please.
3.
You get 3 ship shares. That's pretty major. Alrighty. And for your final roll.
Let's do another cash roll.
Okay.
4.
That's another 10,000. So you have a total of 20,000 credits and 3 ship shares.
Deadly.
And that's where you'd like to start your game?
That's where I'd like to start.
Perfect. Alrighty. So Spencer, decide on a name for yourself. And we will finish off the Noble. Do you wish to continue on for another term?
So remind me, the how many terms before you start aging and have?
So this will be the one where you start gaining possible adverse effects from aging.
Okay. So if I muster out now, I'm good. If I take another term, I would have to deal with that. Okay. I'll muster out. Yeah, I'll go ahead, muster.
Okay. Alrighty. And of course, you are at, let's see, you are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rolls you get on the mustering out benefits.
Nice.
So, if you see on your chart there on page 38, yep. You will see that there is the 2 charts, cash and benefits. Which one do you wish to roll on first?
We'll do cash first.
Okay. Your first one, you get 10,000 credits. Next roll, you cash or benefits?
You say I have 5 rolls total, right?
5 rolls, so.
Okay. We'll go cash again.
Okay.
Oh, boo.
Once again, up to 20,000 now.
Come on, big money.
Okay.
Come on, big
Come on,
money.
big money. Yeah, no kidding.
Too much drinking in school. You squandered all his money.
Third roll.
We'll do benefits this time.
Okay. 5 gets you the TAS membership. So TAS.
What's that do again?
That's a traveler, the society membership. So it gives you special rates and stuff like that at different planets. You can sell it if you really wish to. You can sell your membership and gain some more money from that.
I'll keep it for now.
It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'll keep it. Another benefits roll?
Alrighty. Benefits. 2 gets you 2 ship shares.
I'll take that. Yeah, I wanted that yacht. But I think I will go for money for my last one.
Okay.
Another 2. Great.
It hates you.
All right. That's 10,000 more.
Yeah, so you're at 30,000 TAS membership and 2 shares. I believe you can sell that TAS membership.
What's it worth?
Let's see. Cash benefits. 1 million credits. Do you wish to turn that in for a clean million?
Tell me a little more about what it does, because that's pretty pricey. It must be something nice.
Alrighty, so it's a private organization that maintains hostels and facilities at Class A and B starports in many parts of human space. Facilities are available at reasonable cost to members and their guests. Receipt of membership of the Travelers Aid Society as a benefit may be construed as a reward for heroism and all that other stuff. Membership is for life and non-transferable. Membership may also be purchased for 1 million credits.
Okay, I will. We'll say he lost it in the card game, but was able to win back some cash. So I'll take the million.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, it's you are in kind of more of a weird part of space, so I would highly recommend that as well.
Okay. So 1,020,000 credits and 2 ship shares.
1,030,000. And
oh, that's right. That's right.
Yep. And
you forgot your rolls already?
Yep. 2 ship shares.
Cool.
Alrighty. And we are basically done. So for allies, rivals, do you wish to have Rye, which is a Spencer's character? Is Spencer's character is one of your allies?
That's up to Spencer. I'm down for it. Like I said, a noble from my part of space could always use somebody that has connections on the shadier side of things. So I'd be more than happy to be his ally.
I'll start off with it. We'll see where the wind blows.
So Spencer, is your character, and since you have a readily available ally, it's a romantic ally.
Well, it certainly isn't him.
Yes, that's a whole different kind of story.
I don't know.
That's a whole new ball game, my friend.
Animus looks kind of hot, All right, so Spencer, what do you want for your ally? It's going to be a romantic ally. Do you want it to be an NPC, like a current NPC?
I had something in mind.
Okay.
When that popped up, and like how I dropped out of the agency into the road pirate and stuff like that, right?
Right. I'm just laughing at GM's Alcove's little quirps in the chat. Sorry.
Anyways, a fellow rogue pirate female captain.
Okay.
Picked me up.
Okay.
Before I ended up drifting.
All right. Is this related to what you have for ship shares?
Yeah.
All right. Now for Adamus, I guess we could go ahead and throw the ship shares into this as well.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All righty. So for Spencer, your significant other that you are currently dating, her name is Tara Esh. I will type that in here for you. I probably spelt that wrong, but who cares? Alrighty. Let us go ahead and grab There you go. You both should be seeing a picture right now. I've shared. Did you guys get that? Should pop up.
I don't see. I see a 28mm RPG thing across the middle of the screen.
Okay, no, it didn't show up. Let's see. Sharing. Share record. Should pop up now. Nothing?
There we go.
Yep,
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Okay. So that is Tara Esh. She is known for collecting alien antiques, buying them and trading them and stuff. Some of it is kind of suspect, you know. It's kind of a suspect trading kind of thing. Like she gets in and gets things and trades them to the highest bidder. So she's quite a collector in this sort of stuff. Her ship. What kind of a ship should we throw out there for this one? So this one is going to be a far trader that she is going to be using, an A2 far trader. Let's bring that guy up. See if I got something in the pictures here for you. And what shall we name this ship? Anybody got an idea for a good name for this ship? It's a far trader, can go to, jump to anywhere, that sort of thing. It's a standard. Nebuchadnezzar.
Sorry, it just jumped into my head.
I was going to say something like the Jackrabbit. Nebuchadnezzar works too.
All right, so we will have it as that. I probably spelt it wrong, but we will correct it when we conclude with this session. Yeah, so sharing, I will share this record as well, just so you can see that is what the ship looks like in all its glory from the two decks that you see there. So, in other words, it's got little side areas where the cargo opens up, and you know, they basically you have that access there. You also have access at the bottom through the bottom of the deck as well. I think is there any. That is it. This one does not have any other access ports besides... Nope, not even that. It doesn't even have a docking collar or anything. So it's basically 3 entries. Both cargo doors and one through the bottom. Alrighty.
Nice.
So, yeah, I guess its collar would technically be on the bottom of the ship. So... And it, of course, has 2 turrets. And probably just a standard beam laser missile kind of layout on there. So let's go ahead and make some notes here. And what are we doing for time here? So we're only an hour in. I guess we can start a session doing some crazy stuff. So, how are we gonna
All
start?
right,
that?
Adamus.
Oh.
Are
We'll
you
start.
ready?
We'll start it. Yeah, we'll start it in mid flight here. So, just so we can get everything going here.
Now, I'm sorry, Spencer. What's your character's name? Ryan.
Right.
Okay. So, do Ryan and Adamus know each other at the start, or are we going to meet each other on this adventure?
You know each other from the start. You're good buddies from back when. Basically, you've kind of met him, kind of in a covert kind of thing going on, and is some sort of wheeling and dealings that you've heard about. That he knew this girl, Tara, who has access to all kinds of different artifacts that she would come upon, and you would start making money off the side, kind of getting some and you're a financer as well, so you got the money, you've got some ship shares, so whatever she makes in her wheeling and dealing, of course you will make as well with your share in the ship. Spencer, of course, you have a substantial stake in this as well. And she's been very reasonable with her crew. Her crew consists of right now a guy named Valis, who is the engineer. And Valis kind of keeps to himself in the engineering section, keeps the ship running and things going. Here, I'll go ahead and show you a picture of Valis here. Go ahead and share that with you guys. And the other personnel on board, which has been a recent hire, along with the navigator as well. So, or the pilot navigator. Is a gal by the name of Zal. I will share her image as well. She is basically a steward crossed with a medic. She's a very good doctor. That's her qualifications. A young gal. And
Zell is a pilot, navigator, and doctor. Is that right?
Zal is a doctor steward. And she came on board with a recent hire as well, which is Kello, and that is him. Kello, he seems a little kind of shady at times, but you heard his reputation as being a good pilot. And, he's even survived a couple of mishaps on his record and, came out, with glowing reviews from his last employer. And pretty much Tara ends up controlling most of that, the hiring and firing, because this is basically her ship as the captain. I mean, you guys do have a reasonable amount of say as owners of ship shares, of course. And in this particular case, there was a client that was taken on board. This being a bounty hunter, and he has along with him a client which he has to deliver. And this client, and it's entirely up to you. Do you wish to have this client to be brought on board as a walking, talking client, or do you want this one to be a client that is put under cryogenically?
I think having him put under sounds more mysterious. Why don't we try that?
Alrighty, will do. So, along on board comes this capsule, which is basically touted along by this bounty hunter. I will give you a picture of the bounty hunter himself. His name is Cobb Lyson. seems to be a kind of reasonable, likable kind of guy with a little bit of a sly kind of touch to him. But nonetheless, that's your first impression of him. And the person that he has, his captive, let's say, is down under. Yeah, you haven't seen him, not revealed or anything. Just basically in this large capsule, which is basically carted in with an anti-grav device and hooked up to the cryogenic the plugins within the ship for that facility. And he is deciding on he's got a contract basically 100,000 credits to have him delivered with his package to a system. Let's see. Get an idea of where we're gonna go ahead and throw everybody here. Let's get into. So maybe I got it in images here. Images, Glimmer Drift, space map. Where are we here?
Bellis, that was the engineer, right? The engineer pilot? Or just engineer?
Malus was the engineer, Kahlo was the pilot navigator, right?
Okay.
Kahlo is the pilot navigator. I'm just seeing whether or not I have a. Oh, I'm going to throw this down here for later. Let's see in my. Oop. Guess no. Get rid of that.
If you guys want to know what 𝙏𝙍𝘼𝙑𝙀𝙍𝙍 looks like, I threw some character art in the Traveler campaign channel.
Okay, cool. And then I'll convert that to a token here as well. Let's see. Do I have the beginnings? Here we go. Alrighty. So. All right. Let's see where we're at. All right. So your next jump is going to be, which you are commencing on right now. You are leaving the planet, heading out towards the. You basically have to reach a certain point before you can engage the jump drive. And this will be heading towards the system known as 𝙏𝙍𝘼𝙑𝙀𝙀𝙍, DHUKU, in case you want a reference there. And 𝙏𝙍𝑢, you guys have no idea what's at 𝙏𝙍𝑢. You just know that from the star charts, it's just outside of the Glimmer Drift Federation, which you are all basically grown up and part of. Glimmer Drift Federation being a conglomeration of many stars, like dozens of stars in the region. I will supply a decent map and stuff like that for you for our next session, so you'll know what it looks like. Yeah, that is correct, GM Zelko. That is Fantasy Grounds that we're using. It's actually Fantasy Grounds Unity version. And I'll have that all set aside for you. If it goes to the second session or something like that. We'll see what happens here.
I actually really like this character. Hopefully it does.
Oh, okay.
Oh, should have said that, man.
I'm actually intrigued. This is one of the best characters I've rolled so far.
Yeah, and you've had very little happen that has been considered like a really bad mishap or anything for once. So it is a pretty decent character from what you've started with before.
Don't make me bring him back from the dead, man.
Alrighty, and so far, any kind of banter that you're gonna approach on anything, any kind of level here, while the ship is heading out, and you guys are getting settled into your individual areas here.
Are
If
we
you
both on the
wish,
ship at the same
you are
time?
both on the ship at the same time. Everything's been locked and loaded. You have the bounty hunter with you. You have his package, which is on board in the cargo hold. You have Zell. She is busy checking things, statuses, things that are going on with on the readout of making sure everything's good on the client, which is being delivered. And let's see, Callow is up in the bridge right now, flying the ship. And same with Tara. She is indisposed as well as they are heading out. Spencer, it's up to you.
Yes, sir. I work my way around the ship, making sure everyone is well aware of the current situation.
Okay. The other one, Valis. Valis is probably busy in the engineering area, working away. He's kind of more of a recluse, keeps to himself. And we go to uh, Gordo's character. I'm gonna have to write down your character's name so I can refer to you as by name.
Sure.
So it
Yeah,
doesn't
Adamus.
seem.
Adamus. Yeah, Adamus is going to head over to kind of meet the bounty hunter. I don't think I've met him before.
No,
Just
he. This is totally new. You just met him basically as he was coming on board. No real words exchanged. And yeah, he looks at you kind of with the side eye. He nods.
Mr. Larson, it's a pleasure.
Cobb Lyson, and he pulls his hand forwards to shake.
Yeah.
So, by the looks of you, there, quite the fancy duds. See, you're some sort of high official.
So Adamus kind of clicks his heels together and gives a curt bow and says, Adamus Ilor at your service. Quite pleased to meet you. I've never brokered a cargo quite like this one, but happy that you're aboard. And
Hmm.
hopefully we'll have no surprises along the way. No skeletons in your closet, I assume. Nothing we should be worried about.
Well, he says, just as long as we're clear, uh, the stipulations on my contract here is you guys get 100,000 if both me and my cargo make it. Uh, but I tell you, if I don't arrive as well, that's only going to be 10,000. You guys got it?
Oh, yes, yes. No, you're an integral part of this operation, I must assure you. I've never had a deal go sour. I mean, I always plan far ahead, so I'm quite sure this will go swimmingly.
Well, I hope so. This guy, he's been wanted by many bounty hunters all throughout the systems. His name is Sareg. Some people call him the Night Caller.
How ominous. I wonder how we got that particular nickname. Any ideas?
Well, take it that he plays with his prey, and he has a tendency to go ahead and release them in a kind of a controlled environment where you know, he has a way of calling them out at night and hunting them down, chopping them to bits every time he catches them. And then, he likes his wounded prey, lets him crawl around, squirm. Yeah, he's not a good guy at all. Be careful.
Sounds like the most dreadful sort. I'm glad he's on ice, and
He's a
we have someone
psychopath.
we have someone with your particular skill set to ensure that he doesn't get out. We don't want him thawing, of course, along the way.
Well, we got to keep a good lookout whenever we go ahead and come out a jump. Because no doubt there's going to be other bounty hunters after this guy. He's quite a fetch on the market.
I don't doubt it, but surely you have taken precaution that they would not know that
Hey,
you're going to
hey,
get.
you know, I don't spread word where I'm going or nothing. This guy's been like, this unit he's in, cloaked. So there ain't nobody tracking this guy.
Splendid, splendid. Yes, I've always said that discretion is the oil that makes the machinery of commerce work. I'm quite happy that we have an accord.
Alrighty. Well,
Tune into the conversation. How did you catch him in the first place?
Neurotoxins. I went ahead and placed a nice little trap for him. I figured out who he was tracking. And, we ended up catching him. A buddy of mine, he didn't quite make it out all in one piece. He's still on a respirator.
Just letting you know, defense systems are up and running. We have safe passage for you to your next location.
Well, that's good to know.
Just as long as you don't try to backstab us, we'll be more than happy to.
Hey,
send you on your way.
you guys are taking me to the place. I'm gonna pay you, so there's no problem. The credits are in the package, all ready to go. You just have to get me to see where we're gonna go ahead and take him. You guys just need to go ahead and take me to the place known as Waypoint System.
Yeah,
That's
we're
where I'm
working on
heading.
our jump systems right now. We should be taking off here momentarily.
Yeah, you hear over the intercom, brace for initialization. Please fasten your seatbelts.
As I said,
And everybody starts moving. The bounty hunter goes ahead and gets into his, into a little safety area where he belts up.
As
Yes.
Adamus starts to walk away, he pauses and turns back and says, just one question comes to mind. This device, the cryogenic device, it does have like a battery backup or some backup systems just in case, right?
Oh yeah. It's that's how we got her on board. I don't want to take a chance on that sucker coming out of there. It'd be the end of all of us.
And those neurotoxins, you have more of those with you, don't you? Just in
Well,
case.
no, I don't have. I don't usually carry that stuff around. It's pretty dangerous substances,
what ingredients do you use for neurotoxin?
What was that, Spencer?
What ingredients do you use for neurotoxin?
Oh, a collection of exotic plants taken from 𝙏𝙍𝘼𝙑𝙀𝙀𝙍 system just way out, pretty close to here. Yeah, there's some pretty fine plant life in that area. Tell you, there's things that'll knock out, Forborg, maybe like a large known creature on the planet So big kind of
I'll talk to
elephant
my
kind of.
captain, and I'll see if we have any extra around. If we have any, will you be able to conjure it up?
Oh, heck no, I ain't got no, skills in that kind of thing. But maybe your medical doctor over there might have something.
I will talk to her and we'll see what we can come up with.
I wouldn't worry about it, bud. Just just as long as this thing's kept frozen, we should be okay.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Okay, you notice that the doctor herself ends up coming in and belting herself in as well. And
Adamus goes.
Go ahead.
Let's say Adamus starts to walk to his seat as well, and as he goes, he kind of slaps Rye on the back and says, "My friend, you always bring lucrative deals, but I have to admit this one gives me the creeps. Please keep a close eye on those two." And he goes
You
and says,
got it.
Okay. There's also a ship's locker, and it does have a variety of some weapons and stuff. And we are going to say that you have acquired a few items. We will go ahead and allow you a laser pistol. Is that what you were looking at for a weapon? A laser pistol or carbine or a weapon as that such?
for Adamus,
So,
yeah.
for
Laser
Adamus?
pistols, something for close range, yeah.
Laser
Close
pistol.
range.
For Rye, what is, does he have a preference for some sort of weapon? I think you do have a skill at that kind of a thing. Let me check. Yeah, you do have gun combat. You can pick pretty much anything that you want. You're just going to be pretty much neutral at it, you know? At least you don't.
Pistol. I was gonna go a pistol and a cutlass.
Pistol. What kind of a pistol are you going to be carrying? Like a gauze pistol, or just like a traditional revolver firearm, or one that has the magazine that you slap in the bottom.
One with the magazine slap.
Okay. Let's say it has like 9 rounds in it.
Yeah.
And you said a cutlass. Of which you, just to let you know, you don't have any skill in blade. But so if you do use it, it's going to be at a -3. Just to let you know. With the pistol, you have no disadvantage. And once again, with the skills here, I'm gonna write everything down on my sheet here. Gun combat energy of 1, so you get a +1. And you are good from there. So laser pistol and a magazine pistol with a cutlass. Okay, anything else that you wish to acquire before we decide on hitting the space?
Let's go double pistol with me with the cutlass.
×2. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty, 2 pistols. And anything else there for Adamus?
Is there like a spacesuit, vac suit, something like that we could have?
There's there will be standard vac suits on board in the ship's locker itself, along with survival kits, all that kind of stuff. The ship is also decked out with medical supplies, that sort of thing. She's also got her own kit, and for I should say Zal, she's got her own medical equipment as well that she's brought on board. Some interesting little gadgets and stuff. All basically, in the Tech 12 kind of area. So fairly advanced. If you consider, Tech 8, 9 is our current tech. So.
Okay. Yeah, Adamus has like a holographic data pad with like contracts and all sorts of boring legal stuff that he keeps track of all the time for all his business deals.
For sure. Alrighty. And with that, the ship engages. You start feeling it shuddering away, and then suddenly you hear this whoop, and you are suddenly feeling that shudder is gone. You're kind of just feeling a kind of a bit of a floaty, and then it's all smooth sailing. Outside, the bubble has formed, the plasma bubble, and you guys are currently in jump. Everybody kind of breathes a sigh of relief. All good. Spencer, you can roll me. Go ahead and roll me 2d6 for me, please. Just a standard 2d6. Cool. Alrighty. And for those that are watching, that was the roll for the jump. The results being as thus.
We all die. Reroll characters.
I like
Alrighty.
your enthusiasm there, Gordo.
I mean, it's entirely up to you guys if you guys want to rewatch this right away, but you know, you'll see where it's at. Okay.
Had enough of this character. Scrap it. Let's do it again.
Alrighty. Oh.
Trust me, I've been doing that for 3 weeks solid, Gordo.
Okay, so as you feel, you know, everything's starting to settle down, you're starting to notice that there's a sudden, it kind of like feels like that the lights are going dim. Like you notice that kind of starts, you know, going dim and it goes back up. Starts dimming again, goes back up again. And suddenly you see the engineer kind of, you know, pop into view as he starts running along and treks on past you. And seems to be in a hurry to head up to the bridge.
I unstrap myself and run behind him.
And yeah, he's like, Tar, we got a little bit of a problem here with one of the fluctuators, the capacitors that are going offline, and I'm trying to compensate for 0.06 manipulation of the ion stream along the curvature of our plasma bubble. It doesn't appear that I'm getting any kind of, you know, correction adjustment on there. It's we're having a little bit of an issue, but don't what? Hey man, he looks at you guys.
What the hell are you talking about?
A little bit of issue. So I'm not sure if we're gonna be coming out of jump all that well, boss.
And you can't fix it, even though you are the engineer?
I'm trying to do some adjustments, man, but this is looking a little shady. But doing the best I can. This is a bucket of bolts. Like, this thing is like 145 years old, man. Like, what do you want me to do?
Are we able to get out of jump, like, easily before this becomes a problem?
You know, we got to prepare for possibly the worst. Maybe we'll make it out okay. I'm not sure. Jump is it's a weird thing, man.
I don't mean to intrude, but I have a bit of skill. Did some training in jump drives. Perhaps I could assist.
Oh, sweet, man.
I would prefer not to be vaporized today. Tomorrow might maybe better, but not today.
Well, yeah, don't worry about us vaporizing now. The worst that could happen is we could get a power outage or something like that. You know, we've got all these you know, breaker switches going on and off all the time. Let's get on it. He's like, he starts heading on back to the engineering section.
Adamus, you want to see what's going on with the matter?
What was that?
I said, Adamus, do you want to see what's going on with the matter at hand?
Oh yes, I definitely would like that very much. He runs behind the engineer.
Yep, he's trekking on there, and he's just
okay. I'm gonna go towards the captain and let her know what's going on.
Oh well, she's full aware since she's been listening in on the conversation, but she's kind of you know, busy at the controls and staring back, going, "What the hell did he say?" The other guy.
So we're gonna have a major problem if we don't fix something here.
The navigator there is like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. I got things under control." Yeah.
Oh boy, we got a bunch of.
Don't worry, boss. We're good. We're good. Got her.
Tara, where'd you pick these guys up, Tara?
They were cheap. All right, let's. She goes, well. Hopefully, Callo, you take care of this. Hopefully, Valis and Artemis take care of everything in the room, in the engineering room. Meantime, back in the engineering room, you guys are working on things. Go ahead and make a roll for your jump drive. Basically, just that die roll, which is the one beside engineer jump drive. The one that says 1, it's on the furthest. Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
So Adamus gets back there and immediately rolls up his sleeves, starts pulling panels off things like he knows what he's doing, starts tweaking stuff inside the engine, gets a couple of shocks from the jump core there, and says, I think I see the problem.
Everybody sees that the everything dims suddenly, and you hear, ooh, basically. And, yeah. Valis is like doing this, going, yeah. And he's also working away there, and between the two of you, you think you got it stabilized. You think you got it stabilized. Think being the operative word, says Valis.
Good job, Valis. Good job. I just.
Oh no, it was all you, man. I think you took the brunt of the last shock there, the overcharge that happened. It was a good move, man. You probably saved our lives. I hope.
Let's just hope we don't lose power. That could be.
Is that why his hair's standing straight up?
Yeah.
somewhat bad today.
Okay. And so it seems to reside, and there's no other fluctuations happening, and things seem to be going steady with the ship as it's sailing along in the bubble. And the bounty hunters kind of chilling in the at the mess and just enjoying himself in the galley. Doesn't seem to be paying too much attention right now to things going on. He's busy reading some magazines from one of the low-tech worlds that this ship has been involved with in the past hundred years or so. And seems pretty chill. The doctor is obviously always checking to see whether or not there's anything going wrong with the status of the cargo, and seems to be satisfied with things going on. Tara seems to be a little bit more relaxed now that the ship seems to be functioning fairly decently now without any more fluctuating. She's kind of looks over at you, Rye, and nods over to the stateroom there for a little nappy time.
Right behind you, baby.
All right, yeah, you guys go and indulge in a wonderful time. And in the meantime, anything else you guys are performing during this time? Any precautions or, dare I say, precautions?
So Adamus is going to go. He kind of comes walking up, like it's almost painful to have his clothes rubbing against him, and walks over to the doctor and says, "I might have had a mild electrical shock. You wouldn't happen to have anything like a topical anesthetic that would?"
She looks
perhaps,
at you. She
ease
goes,
some of the pain.
"Oh my God," she says, and he goes, "Why didn't you tell me about this right away?" And she starts pulling out some ointments and stuff like that, gets the medical equipment all arrayed and everything. No, let's go into my cabin over here. She points it out over here and kind of pretty much drags you along and gets you into the spot. Let's see, what is your
I'm telling Tara a really good joke.
Mm-hmm. Very good joke.
A very good one.
All right. Let's see by your skills here. Okay. And yeah, she's got you in her you know the medical bay, and she's working on you there. You happen to glance over and you notice that there is a couple of strange things that kind of perk your interest. You see something that you've seen quite a long time ago in your college years, some sort of a narcotic substance. Now, it's not like she has it in the open, she has it kind of shoved, but you do notice that some of the labeling, you kind of get a hint that she does have some sort of mood alterators on her.
I have to say, looking around, you have a very, very well stocked med bay. Probably the best stocked med bay I have ever seen on a vessel of this size. You
She's
obviously take your work quite seriously.
she's dabbing you with the ointments and stuff like that. And yeah, and she goes, well, we I try to provide best medicine that I can find from you know starport to starport. She goes, hold still. I have this. She pulls out a device and starts basically scanning over the area where you have been burnt, and you see your skin kind of starts tingling, and you feel it starting to knit away. And
Oh,
yeah,
much better. Thank you. So yeah, that smarted a little bit. It was a little bit painful.
you didn't sustain any damage, but a little bit of a tissue burn, but that was about it. And
Lesson learned:
you
never ever touch the red wire. Just for your information.
and hang on to the black wire at the same time.
Right.
Alrighty.
So let
Um.
me ask,
Okay.
let me ask you a quick question, Doctor.
And yep, she's
Always thinking
filling
ahead.
out a little bit of a report for HR. Okay.
We have a very, very dangerous individual on board in cryofreeze. I'm sure you obviously been examining the device.
Correct.
If something terrible were to happen, do you have anything here that could act as a suitable sedative or something that could be weaponized just to protect us? Always like to keep our options open.
She's like, well, I do have a few sedatives here. I mean, I have a few extra. She starts pulling open some stuff, and she's like, neurotoxaprine and zerotoxaprine and Netacorovine and this one here, and she's like pulling out all kinds of different things. She goes, a lot of these could, cause nerve relaxation all the way to paralysis.
Could you deliver them in an aerosol form, or would they have to be injected?
She's like looking it over. I could possibly do something that would be aerosol form. Yeah.
Now, if you have a moment, a spare moment, perhaps you could put something together, just as an insurance policy.
She nods, and that is your command. I will have it done.
Thank you so much. Now, where did Rye get to? I saw him a few minutes ago. Odd that he's gone just now.
And Rye?
I come out of the room. I walk up, grab a drink.
Okay. And yeah, you eventually spot Rye, and he's it looks like he's a little like he's had a little bit of a workout, and he's having a drink in the kitchen. And at the same time, you do see that Cobb is still there, kind of chilling and relaxing, flipping through a few of his things on one of his devices. There, he's like checking things out. You can't quite see what he's, you know, looking at, but seems to be preoccupied in the meantime.
Does he seem to be attentive or alert, like kind of watching what's going on with his prisoner?
Yep, he seems to be just relaxing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be having he doesn't look like he's nervous or anything. He seems to be just chilling out. Yeah. He's
I'll walk over to Rye and say, I know you have a warm relationship with our captain. I think it is important when we get done with this jump that we have a long conversation about maintenance on this vessel if we're going to continue to be partners of hers. The engine is in a terrible, dreadful state, and I'm just hoping it's going to get us to our destination.
Aren't you experienced in jump drives?
Well, it's not about the skill of the technicians, I assure you. The device itself is antiquated. It's missing all sorts of. The parts are woefully aging, and there just aren't enough spare parts on board to fix the silly thing, especially underway. So it needs a full overhaul. I don't know. It'll be expensive, but this is not acceptable. If I had known it was this bad, I would have insisted upon something different before we left.
And you have a ship share as well?
I think we combine them all right. So yeah, I've got two. Yes, when I bought into this, I mean, Terra is very convincing and persuasive, I must admit, but I believe perhaps she oversold the condition of the vessel. It's a little rougher than I was hoping.
Well,
You hear Cobb kind of scratch it, and go, as long as you guys get me to my destination, everything's going to be okay. You'll have the money. I'm pretty sure you can put that to use when we get to where I want to go.
I was just going to say, if we make this trip, I'm sure we'll have enough funds to either fix or replace with something of higher.
I certainly hope you're right, my friend. This is concerning me a bit. How long is the jump again? I can't recall.
The jump will take a week, so you can decide on whether or not you want to advance forwards or continue on with any more conversations or preparations.
I assure you we will make this trip, and I assure you I will bring the matter to the captain. And we'll see what we can
I suggest, I definitely agree. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I suggest that perhaps we speak to the captain about raising our security protocols. All crew members should be armed at all times during this voyage and be on high alert. No one should be standing the watch by themselves. There should be at least two on duty. And
there's
someone
there's new crew members with this outfit here right now. They'll have to be trained before we're able to arm them up, be more a defense than they are right. They're,
yes,
I guess, in other terms, green.
Yes, no, understood. Whatever can be done, I think, in the time being that we have remaining here. And he goes over and talks to Cobb and says, excuse me, my good sir, I know you're busy. I had just one more question for you.
Yeah.
I presume you need to sleep at some point.
Correct.
Yes. What is your plan for monitoring our frozen friend during your time of slumber?
He says, well, you've got it all hooked up to your ship systems. Your ship systems should be able to let us know whether or not there's going to be any kind of weakness in the in his stasis. There's also the battery backup on the inside of his capsule. We shouldn't have any problem. I've got no worries. You shouldn't
Are
have
the
any
batteries
worries
at
either.
full charge?
Roger that. Bravo.
And
what is
it's
the
hooked up
duration?
to a valuable power source to start with?
There's I've got no concerns here. There's should be able to sustain at least 72 hours of being detached from the ship. No problems.
Okay.
I'd like to speak to the engineer and see if they could rig up another battery backup that could take over after the 72 hours if the primary failed.
It seems like
Engineer
you
is going to
are
be
looking.
working on this. Okay. So,
It seems to be you're looking into this too much.
Did you hear the part where he chops people into pieces and lets them writhe around the floor?
and that
I heard it
and
all. I
and
was there.
and it happens to be the title of this entire session.
I was there at the very beginning when he started explaining who this character is.
Yes, it's a little scary.
Well, if you're that scared, stand guard.
Alrighty. So you guys are planning on pretty much a definite watch on this, even though the ship will monitor. You're just gonna have somebody there as a safeguard throughout the entire journey.
No,
I would say have
Adamus-
everybody. Go ahead, Spencer. Sorry.
I say Adamus will stand guard. He's worried about it.
Okay, well, yeah, well, you'll have to end up sharing, the guard duties, obviously, as it's a fair length of time that you will be traveling here.
So Spencer would or Spencer Adamus would want everyone armed if they're able to,
Yeah.
having someone back up the bounty hunter when he's sleeping, having the med tech making the fail safe anesthesia bomb thing, whatever, the aerosol bomb,
Okay.
and having the engineer working on another backup power supply for the capsule in case we lose main power.
Alrighty, so Zal has the aerosol prepared. Cobb has his own weapons. Valis has a shotgun. Tara has a snub pistol. And Callow will be he'll have an automatic pistol.
Yep.
And yeah. You notice that every once in a while the doctor will kind of end up encountering Callow and seems to have kind of an interesting interaction with him every once in a while. Like she's just pissed off at him and just tells him to get back to work, and he seems to be kind of like there's some sort of weirdness going on between those two. You can't figure out whether or not it's like they have like maybe a brother sister kind of relationship going on here, but they know each other, and she's kind of like she's always pissed at him about something, and he's always trying to come up to her and seems to be kind of more needy around her and stuff like that, with his little movements that kind of show that he might be on something.
Adamus leans over to Ryan and says, "What's up with those two? They seem weird to you?"
We picked them up at the same time. They're recently divorced, but they were good as a team.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I try not to get them to cross paths because they're really good workers on their own. But, you know, you have to once in a while.
Yeah, well, it makes perfect sense. That seemed awkward.
You guys
Yeah.
feeding me all kinds of neat little things. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Yeah. Any other interactions before we start hitting the punch out into actual space?
I think I'm good. What's you, Spencer?
I go back to Tara.
Okay.
Enjoy the flight. And, I'll see you shortly.
She kind of looks at you, kind of say, "Is there something wrong?"
Gotta make the captain happy.
She goes, "I'm always happy. As long as we got the ship and we got things going, everything should be all right."
Should be an easy peasy ride.
And yep.
Everything's going smoothly.
You keep on telling yourself. I say as
So
the
far,
game master.
With taking the security precautions and arming our crew, making backup plans for this cargo that we are carrying, we should be fine for this job.
Alrighty, ready for the punch out?
Ready for the punch out.
All of a sudden, kaboom! You come out of the out into actual space. You feel the ship kind of shuddering, go shoo 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 shoo, woo, and you hear a bang 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 up against the hull, and suddenly you hear like all these klaxons going on. You got kind of whoop whoop whoop, little things going twittering off, and you hear like a panic up front in the bridge area. In the back, you got the engineer is like rolling around trying to figure out how to put this whole thing still under control. You two, starting with Spencer.
I run towards the pilot and I see what's going on.
The bridge area. You go towards or anything there, Adamus?
Yeah, Adamus is going to head immediately to engineering and go, "What happened? What did you do?" To the engineer.
And okay, so up front, you see that what you see is a big asteroid field in front of you there, Spencer. And you got these rocks kind of flying past you. It's like super fast, like you guys are just coming straight out of jump into just some horrendous situation where her and the pilot are both trying to control the ship going through this asteroid field, you see these big asteroids going through and just nearly missing the ship, and all, everything's like alerting up, and the ship is just lighting right up. Meantime, in the back, he's like, "I don't know what's going on here. Like, everything's going crazy, man. We gotta hold this thing together. I think I got this thing out, and we're out of sync with the maneuver drive right now. Something happened. We hit something, man. I don't know." And he like goes over and starts trying to manipulate things on the screen to go ahead and compensate for different things. Your field obviously being of the jump field, you can definitely lend a hand because you do know a bit about engineering rudimentarily all the way through, and you wish to assist. He seems to be working away there, and he's going to make his role.
Yeah, so Adamus is going to pull up the schematics and the checklist for the engine and all the emergency procedures, and flipping through frantically, going, "Well, that light's on, and this thing's going, and that's got sparks coming out of it. This is happening over here." And he starts running around, throwing levers and trying to fix parts. And reinsert things in the circuit boards and all that kind of stuff and
Yeah,
help
you're
out.
you're getting a call out from Valis. He's calling out to different subsystems and everything. He's telling you to reroute to the third relay on the left hand side there. No, the right hand side, man. And he you're trying to follow his lead as you're going through all the interactions on trying to reroute things and get everything working. And as you're going along, your screen blinks out, and you're like left with nothing for a second, and then it comes back on again, and you're dealing with that kind of a situation. In the meantime, yeah, that's what you guys are encountering. Spencer, you see that she's got the ship trying to slow down, and she's like got the retros going, firing back and everything, trying to get the ship under control. As you see this big asteroid coming towards you, and you just end up seeing like just seeing the surface of it. You can almost reach out and touch the ripples on that rock. It's so close, and she's like, manages to halt the ship in time, and you guys end up drifting to the one side and re-engaging the boosters once again. And she's like checking all the all of her instruments, and her pilot there, navigator, is also looking at stuff. What's your skills here? Anything here? Nope, you're just watching in kind of awe at their looking at different things and making adjustments and stuff, and yeah, you're just kind of there watching this unfold. And the pilot seems to go ahead and get everything moving quite adequately. Gets a pinpoint on the system, and appears you are in the Dooku system, which is the one that you were supposed to be arriving in. He's like, but looks like we came out of the skin of our teeth, man. Like this is crazy. Scratch, scratch, scratch.
Well, you did a good job on stopping the ship.
I
Good
think
job, Tara. Good
both
job.
both of us did. Yeah, like he's looking over at Tara. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do this without her. That's for sure. And
She's a really good pilot.
and yeah, the ship kind of comes to a it's heading towards the destination of yeah, we need to get repairs bad, repairs like now, he says.
How far away from the place that we need to be?
You still got another jump to go before you reach the destination. So this is kind of like a halfway point.
Is there anything nearby that we could do repairs?
He says Dooku brings up the stats on it. Class B starport. Appears to be one that is on planet side only, though. Strange thing, this thing does not have a one in the in orbit. It's all land based. Planet stats come up. Basically a full water world, and appears to have islands, kind of like sporadically numbered along on the basically the equator of this world. And you do see where it's indicating the starport. And he basically plots a course and trajectory in order to make a heading towards that direct spot. Appears to be a city by the name of, let's give it something good. Thalantis is the name of the city.
Atlantis?
Thalantis. Thalantus. Thalantis.
Sorry, you want to spell that one more time?
because it's important.
It
T
is.
Thalantus.
Atlantis.
Thalantus.
All right.
And yeah, is as you start closing in on towards the planet, you start hearing kind of weird kind of vibes coming over the intercom system. It's like a kind of electronic kind of reverberation going on in the background, and she, Tara's kind of going, "What the heck?" Uh,
I
like
start fiddling with the knobs and try to clear up some of the clatter.
she's like, maybe we got something wrong with the comm array or something. Maybe that
That's
got
what
hit. And she's
that's
like,
what I'm trying to fix.
and yeah, you're like, you kind of look at it, you're stymied at what's in front of you, and yeah, kind of like you can monitor it, but that's about it. And we will conclude because right now it's been 2 hours in our session. We will conclude from there as you are heading towards the planet's surface. Dun dun dun.
Cool.
To be
Excellent.
to continue on for our next session. And thanks for those who showed up today in the chat. That's awesome. Thank you for providing me with a lot of interesting chatter in the background. And
I don't see who's
oh yeah, there's
watching this, but
just to let you know, there's
it's always exciting to know.
yeah, Shadow and Sun, DM James, GM's Elcove are all in the chat area and giving us a good old cheer on, and Order of Chaos as well. I think he was also in there.
I keep hearing the Shatter and Sun.
Shadow and Sun. Yeah, they have it's a father son team that they show different role playing games and stuff like that. If you guys chat, if you two decide on checking up on the chatter, once this video is uploaded fully, yeah, you can definitely sub to them. They got some good topics and stuff like that, and they always
It'd be
invite other.
cool. It would really be cool on their take of our role
Oh,
play.
sure. If they want to chat and chime in and do their own take on what they thought. Thanks, GM Elkov. He says that was fun. He liked it. So that's a good sign. Yeah. The next one will be intriguingly exciting, and we'll see what happens. That'll give me some time to come up with some interesting
Well,
things.
He's gonna work his magic.
Always.
You bet.
How did you feel about this for being a one-off? Like I had really nothing prepared for this, but for Gordo, how'd you like it?
Yeah, I was blessed.
Okay.
Cool adventure.
Was
So
what
far.
you expected?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I like it.
All
Like the
righty.
characters, like the interaction, like the setup for the adventure so far. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I just I tend to get right down to the nitty gritty, the show movie kind of spotlight areas. Sure, we could have lots of banter and stuff like that when you want it. But yeah, I like to have the action. Something's gonna happen. You guys definitely get to work and see if you can remedy things, all that kind of stuff. He loves the improv. Great. Thanks, man. Thanks, GM Zelko. That's Fritz is his name. Thanks, Fritz.
Great.
And yeah, so once again, next week, same time. And yeah, we'll do this again. We're all good. Everybody's go.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty.
Yep.
So
You
yeah,
know,
we'll
I'm always here.
we'll conclude it from there, guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and yeah, and if you can, have the time to and feel the willingness to subscribe.